Today, we will explore how understanding applicable laws, ethical responses, cross-functional collaboration, standard operating protocols, follow-up procedures, and professionalism, and how this can all help us navigate student crises effectively. First, we're going to discuss the laws that apply to crisis management on campus. Understanding these laws is crucial to mitigating liability, and key regulations include FERPA, or the Family Educational Rights and Privacies Act, which protects student privacy and ensures information sharing is compliant. This will also include Title IX, which addresses sexual misconduct and understanding obligations to report and respond and how essential that is. The Clary Act mandates timely warnings for campus safety threats. This helps us stay informed about campus crime and the reporting requirements. By adhering to these laws, we not only protect ourselves, but also foster a safer campus environment. Next, we'll talk about the ethical responses during a crisis. An ethical approach ensures that all stakeholders feel heard and respected. Some of those strategies include active listening, transparency, and empathy. Active listening will help us validate the concerns of students and their families. Transparency allows us to communicate openly about what is happening and what steps are being taken, as well as the rationale behind these decisions. And lastly, empathy helps us recognize the emotional aspects of crises and helps us approach situations with compassion. Such responses contribute to satisfactory resolutions and build trust within the community. Next, it's vital to notify cross-functional teams based on the nature of the crisis. Some of these key departments include campus safety, counseling services, academic affairs, and legal affairs. It's essential for immediate response and security, providing mental health support, addressing impacts on academic progress, and ensuring compliance with laws and regulations. Collaborating with these teams helps us create a comprehensive response to any crisis. Next, we'll discuss standard operating protocols for the Student Affairs Department. Having clear protocols is key to an effective response. We'll want to consider steps like firstly, crisis assessment. This will help us quickly evaluate the situation and determine the level of threat. The communication plan, so we'll want to develop a strategy or already have that strategy in place for internal and external communication. The incident command system is going to help us assign roles and responsibilities to manage the crisis effectively. And of course, documentation, which is going to be keeping thorough records of the incident and the responses taken. Following these protocols can streamline our response and enhance accountability. Follow-up is critical after a crisis. What we want to consider is debriefing, which is going to be holding meetings with involved staff to evaluate the response and identify areas of improvement. We'll also want to have support for affected students, check in with the students who are impacted, and provide ongoing resources. And policy review, this is going to be assessing if current policies and updates or if they need updates based on the crisis experience. Effective follow-up can strengthen relationships and improve future responses. Finally, maintaining professionalism, transparency, and confidentiality in crisis management is essential. Upholding these values includes maintaining that professionalism, so we'll always want to conduct ourselves with integrity. Remaining calm and collected during crises. We'll want to maintain transparency, so share appropriate information with stakeholders while respecting privacy laws. And confidentiality, so protect sensitive information to maintain trust. We can do this through using secure channels for communication. The landscape of student affairs is continually evolving. It's often influenced by local, national, and global trends, so staying informed helps us adapt our strategies accordingly. Thank you for joining and listening on conflict mitigation strategies for student affairs professionals. By understanding laws, responding ethically, collaborating across teams, following protocols, and ensuring thorough follow-up, we'll navigate student crises effectively. Together we can create a supportive and safe environment for all students.